Hello, this is the 47th video. As I have always been promising to you, learners and advanced learners, get set, get ready for another exciting episode of spoken English. Learning as you want it, right? Okay, first for the learners, I am going to talk to you about language. It is said that language shapes the way we think. That's right. You have your mother language and you have your second language. It is the mother language in which you think, and the language shapes your thinking, right? Second thing is, you are blessed if you are having a second language. We all are blessed to have a second language. But the second language, maybe English, needs to also be as good as the first language. It is said that the second language is your second soul. Yes, my friends, there are two souls you've got, first language soul and second language soul. Do you know that there are 7,000 languages being spoken in the world? And one more startling fact is the way we are losing language speaking. In the next 100 years, we'll lose half of these 7,000 languages. There are many people around the world, many who are untouched by the fast paced lives of the cities. I'm talking about the aborigines, I'm talking people who are not using the language in the way we are using. They have their own language. Now, the language affects many things. It affects your cognitive ability. Cognitive ability is the ability to reason out, the ability to express, the ability to uh, put across your thoughts. And the vehicle to do so is your language. So, language develops your cognitive ability, and it also helps us to define time. Now, we in cities and towns use language where time goes from left to right. But some people who are not in cities, they are still in faraway places, untouched by our kind of development. They are the ones who are not specifying the time the way we do by our language. Then another example is color. Now the color expressed by English language is only one. Let's say blue. Whether it's light blue or it's dark blue, you will say blue. But in Russian, light blue shades are called goluboy, and the dark shades are called sini. Goluboy and sini. So there are two different words for different shades of blue. That's how the language develops significantly and has different meaning for different people. Language also talks about, apart from color, gender. For example, in German language, sun is female, but moon is male. And in Spanish language, sun is male and moon is female. So, how is it the Germans call the sun as female and the Spanish call the sun a male? If asked of a German or a Spanish person to describe sun, you can appreciate they will do it in a different way because they have a different gender for the same sun. In English language, as far as description of an event is concerned, we always say, I broke my arm, let's say in an accident. But actually, it is not so. It is the event which was responsible for the broken arm. But a Spanish person will say that because of the event I broke my arm was broken. So these are the nuances, these are the fine points of language which I wanted to bring for the learners today. So I hope you have got a new insight and you will now spend more time in understanding this aspect of language. Let's go on to the advanced learners. And here is the advanced learners template, right? Let me adjust. Great. So you can see me as well as you can see the template perfectly. I have again written by hand, and please concentrate. I hope you can read everything clearly. I have marked the words, the new words for your vocabulary today in color. So I'm going to start reading for you today. Please concentrate and listen to me carefully. To mitigate this situation, the DV Act prescribed a set of remedies that women could avail of in situations where they were faced with domestic violence. The title of the article is Domestic Violence Act. The Supreme Court took a progressive turn. What a beautiful way of expression. Took a progressive turn. So continuing, one of these one of these one of these remedies is the right to residence, codified under section 17 of the DV Act. The right to residence is based on the recognition that in a significant number of relationships, the marital household will either be under the legal control of the husband or of his parents, and the woman will not always be in a position to return to her own family home. In such a situation, the threat or the potential social shame of homelessness creates a situation of no exit from the abusive relationship. To prevent this, DV Act specifically provides that every woman in a domestic relationship shall have the right to reside in the shared household, and that she cannot be excluded or evicted from it except through a legal process. The judgment based its interpretation on strained reading of the phrase shared household under the DB Act, and by raising the specter of chaos that would ensure if every place the married couple had even stayed could be treated as a shared household. Now, the Supreme Court has held it would apply only where the shared household either legally belonged to the husband or where it was joint family property. In cases where, for example, the married couple was living with the husband's parents in a house that legally belonged to the parents, there would be no right of residence. So I hope you have read this. Now let's begin with the vocabulary, new words. So the first word is mitigate. Mitigate means make less, less severe, less serious, less painful. For example, drainage schemes have helped mitigate the problem of the towns. Prescribe. The prescribe is to advise or authorize, especially in writing. For example, the doctor prescribed sleeping tablets. It also means, another meaning of prescribe is rules to be carried out. For example, rules prescribed by the 5 acts are now in force. Remedy. Remedy means medicine for a disease or injury. For example, remedies for aches and pains. Herbal remedies for aches and pains. Codified. Codified is to arrange systematically, especially a law or set of laws. The states have codified certain laws, right? Significant, sufficiently great to be worthy of a mention. Example, a significant increase in sales. Recognition. Recognition is identify or acknowledge. She did not recognize him. Unions need to be recognized. Narrow. Narrow is a limit. They ate narrow range of food. So limit. A very limited range of food. And the last one is restrictive. That means to restrict, the limit or freedom. Impose restrictions or impose restrictions. Example, a series of restrictive regulations have come in force. So my viewers and friends, I hope you have enjoyed this session for the advanced learners as well. And it is knowledge from the newspaper what's happening around us. I am always wishing for you the best for your career and your future. And I want you to keep watching these videos I'm making for you. And always, as in the end of this video, a request to comment in the comment box whatever you want. Subscribe, share, and press the bell icon for more videos. And I'm wishing you a very, very nice day. So, saying goodbye till we meet again. Thank you so much. Goodbye.